my lovely people. How you all doing? Hope you're doing great. My name is Lady Caprice and this is Lady Caprice Show. My topic today is unbelievable things people do to travel abroad. As you can see, a lot of people are already established here in Nigeria and they feel it's not good enough for them and they have to sell their houses, properties, some even steal money from companies, do all sort of things to travel abroad. And this abroad you're going to, you don't even know what you're gonna face over there. You give up everything you worked so hard for here in Nigeria and you travel hoping that when you get there, things will be much better. Yes, it is for some people, truly. But coming from me, have traveled abroad, I've been there for over 25 years and I've seen both worlds, Nigeria and to be precise in the US. And I don't agree with people that are well established. They have it going on for them. They have houses, they have cars, they even have, like maybe kind of companies. For example, maybe they run a water bottle company or they have a bread company and they feel all these are not enough for them, that when they travel, they're gonna be better, they're gonna make more money. Number one, when you travel abroad, it's not like maybe you want a visa lotto with your family, or maybe all this multinational company try to relocate you to head one of their companies, over there. Not those reasons. If it's those reasons, yes, things will be put in place for you. You don't have to get a job because you're going there to work, because the company is the one taking you over there. That's a good idea to do that. And everything will be provided for you so you don't have to. But if you go on your own, you're already established here. You sold your house, your car, your properties, and you relocated with your family. To start with, first, you have to be legal to have a job, to work. And before you get your papers or get a work permit, let's just start from a work permit. Before you get a work permit, there are procedures you have to follow. There are things that is required for you to do to achieve that. One, you are there with your family. You don't have a job. You have to find ways to secure yourself. And even if you get a job where you work under the table, it will never be enough. Imagine somebody that is established already, that has a house, properties, maybe like a mini company over there, and is here now. He doesn't even have a job and he's here with his whole family. Life will be very, very unbearable and difficult because things does not go that way like we think. If it's a young person, you're going to further your education, that's a good reason to go abroad. And then you meet all the requirements, you get there. From there, when you get to school, there are laws that are put in place where you can apply to get a permit to maybe do a job whereby you can sustain yourself as a student. But as a grown man, a family man or woman, and you are all established and you travel over there, you sell everything you have and go over there. To me, that's not a wise decision. And it's not a smart one because there are laws in countries that covers people, and you going that way, getting a visa, like a visa, I don't understand how it's gonna work. So I think people should not sell their property. When you're established, imagine that money you have. For example, you want to sell the home. Why can't you sell your house, the location where it is, and go to a further place and invest some part of the money in getting another house and use some part of the money to establish something. Because if you have, like, I would say like 40 to 100 million, because I know some people that have houses that are worth 100 million and they sell them and thinking going to abroad will solve their situation. It will not, because that's a lot of money. Because one thing people here don't understand, I remember when I was in US, we always talk about people that have homes here that are doing fine. We envy that, look at these people, they are doing great. But not knowing that their level, they are okay, and they decided to sell their homes. Things that people over there, some of them don't even have in Nigeria. Even some of these foreigners, you go to their country, most of them don't have homes they can call theirs. They don't. They are still living in rented houses, rented apartments. And you over here in Nigeria, you have all these properties and you think it's not good enough that you want to sell it and go to a place whereby you don't even know what you're about to face. So all this, to my advice, before you make such decision, because this is a very dicey, situation, you have to think about it. You have to make sure you have something to fall back on over there before you do all this. And even to me, if you have a home, you have a car, you have some kind of business that gives you money, I think the best thing is to plan to travel abroad and see what businesses you can be doing, like back and forth, that can earn you money, that can help you here in Nigeria. You can try to get into, importation and exports. Those things will help while you are already established here. Think of things that will take you abroad to do, that will bring money, that can sustain you and your family. Instead of you bringing down everything you've worked hard for and try to relocate abroad, thinking it's not easy there. I've been there. It's not. Even some of us here in Nigeria are doing far better than some people over there. Yes, you can talk about security. We don't have security, we don't have this, we don't have that. But you see, I understand Rome is not built in a day. All those things will change with time. As long as we keep talking about it, getting the awareness, I think the government is going to work on the security. So to me, I don't think it's a good idea to sell everything you've worked hard for. Because some people don't have all those things. And you sell them and you travel abroad and you think it's going to be okay. Number one, you take your young kids over there. You have the tendency of losing your kids. I mean, I'm not saying losing by them dying or something. Losing them by them going, acting all crazy. Because over there, you can't discipline your kids like you do in Nigeria. You can't. Most of them will call the cops on you. Number two, you can end up losing your marriage, because most times when couple goes over there, some of them change. They change on you. Because looking at it, all these foreign countries, most times it favors women a lot. It favors women because there are jobs women can pick up. And then you as a man that you're doing very good in Nigeria and you are over there now and you are not doing well because it favors women more. And then you guys will start having problems. Imagine you are home all day, your wife goes to work and come back, and most of our men still wants to live in the culture of, the woman has to cook and put the house together and the man has been home all day. That will start bringing problems. But if you stay in Nigeria, whereby, you can do things, even travel abroad, buy things and sell in Nigeria or vice versa, you'll be fine. you feel good as a man instead of traveling over there. Or you think, oh, I'm not gonna go there, my family is gonna go there, and before you know it, you lose your wife or the wife loses you because you are here in Nigeria, she's there overseas, and then she's there with the kid. She can't handle the kid because it takes two to raise a kid. It takes the couple to raise a kid, and a house where there is no father, the kids go astray. So I'm just saying this because I see everything going on. Last time I saw something online about the very dark-skinned man that was talking about a lady brought a case to him concerning some people duped them, someone duped them, a lady duped them of a lot of money. When I had it, I was like, wow, that's a lot of money they can invest here in Nigeria and do something good with it. How can you pack all that money and go there and then you are working, maybe washing dishes or working in the factory where you carry loads and all that? It doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't. There's a lot of good things here in Nigeria we can do. I understand sometimes it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, but there are people that got it good in this country and they are doing fine. Most times too is our mindset. When you give up on something, then no matter what you do, it's like it's not working for you because your mind is already made and set in that way that it's either abroad or nothing. And whatever you do after then, nothing will work for you because your mind is made up already that you are done. There won't be no interest in anything, and anything you even do will not work because the interest, the zeal is not there. So please don't sell your nice homes, your properties, and go abroad. It doesn't make sense. Abroad is for beginners, people that has nothing. That will be like a better bet for them to go. But for you that you're already established here in this country, do you know that a lot of Nigerians over there? I remember those days when I used to travel back and forth. They're like, wow, how do you do it? I've been in America now for 20 years, I can't travel home. I've been in America now for 10 years, I can't travel home. It's not easy over there. We got it good here. Yeah, I know a lot of us complain about the politician, complain about everybody. But you see, my belief, like before I relocated, what I was saying, since things are not done the way it should be done, to me, just try your best and then put your family together, put things that will help you together and see other people you can help, and let's keep it going on. And then we pray that one day God will touch the heart of our leaders and they'll make a U-turn. But like you going there to be slave, to suffer, to do all things that you are better off, you're living like a king here, it doesn't make sense because a lot of them, I'm telling you seriously, they envy us in Nigeria because most of the things that we own in Nigeria are ours. You own a car, it's paid for. You own a house, it's paid for. Anything you own is paid for here. Most of the properties they own there, people are still paying for over 20 to 30 years. And ours is paid for. And over here, we pay for rent once a year. Some people see it as a negative thing. To me, it's very positive. Because then, when you pay for your rent for a year or 2 years, you have peace for 2 years. And for that 2 years, you can be able to save and put money aside and pay the upcoming one. Then you pay every day, every month. You pay your rent every month overseas. And the pressure you receive every month, the pressure, that's where a lot of people develop high blood pressure and so many things is going on there. I'm not saying people should not travel abroad, but you can travel abroad to look for other opportunities, things you can do, bring to Nigeria, sell and back and forth, but not to sell your valuables, what God has blessed you with, and you go there empty-handed, with a little money. By the time you stay there, you feed, you do this, you take care of your children. Before you know it, the money is gone. And then, how many years would you wait to get your papers, your wife and you? And then, how many years would you do to work all those things again and establish over there? That's why most of them, they die over there. They never come home. So please, do not sell your valuables. Do not sell your valuables and travel. There are so many ideas that I know that you can do going back and forth. Some people get into foodstuff business, some people get into so many things. So just find out things you can get into and get into it instead of selling your valuables. I don't know if I'm the only one thinking about this. A lot of people have lost their lives, they've gone crazy, they've lost everything, they are frustrated, they are stranded. Some die on their way on the desert, traveling everywhere. I think this topic is very, very important. I want us to discuss this. I want you to send your comments in and let's discuss this because this is very important. I want people to be aware of what they are doing so that their lives will not be destroyed. So whatever you want to talk about concerning this, please go and let's talk about it. Send your comments in. Send your comments in. It's very important so we can change and help a lot of people in making their decision so that they don't make a decision that will destroy their lives. So my dear, thank you for listening. If you have any question, ask whatever question you want, ask me, I will let you know whatever it is. And then please subscribe, like and share, and God bless you.